Thank y'all for tapping in with your boy Bobby Bruh TV on the Pavilion Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter. It was a big night last night. It was a big night for R&B last night. It was a big night for the millennials, for R&B, for music, and all. We had Verzuz last night. For the people who don't know what Verzuz is, it started with Swiss Beats and Timberland. They are now collab with Triller, but Verzuz is it's an experience where they're giving, I'm not even going to say artists of the past, is giving artists a chance to go one-on-one with their singles to see who was the best at that time. Some people say it's for the culture, but it's a competition. But last night, there was a Verzuz for R&B specifically. And that Verzuz consisted of, they actually set it up like a boxing match this time. They had, what did they call them fights that? I don't even know that. They had the fight before the main fight. And the fight before the main fight, when I first heard it, I was like, the guy, the person who was talking about it was like, nah, they gonna have them boys battle before Omarion and Mario. And I was like, who gonna battle? They was like, Bobby Valentino. I was like, all right. They was like, Ray J. I was like, all right. It was like Sammy. I was like, okay. And it was like Pleasure P. I was like, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. All right. So I think the show was supposed to start around, at like 9, 10 or some shit like that. So waiting for the show to start. I'm like, I'm gonna check this out. I'm waiting for the show to start. But that shit started like an hour late. And that was for Ray J and them. It had to be almost an hour late, man. I think that shit felt like an hour, but I don't know. It was a minute of listening to the DJ, which DJ A1 he had that bitch rocking. If anybody was worried about being bored before the show actually started, they didn't get a chance to, because DJ A1, yeah. He had that bitch rocking in that motherfucker before it started. Yeah, but D-Ray was the host, D-Ray Davis. If you guys don't know who D-Ray Davis is, go check him out on Instagram. He's a comedian, a well-known comedian. He did host the show. So let's get to when Ray J and them got there. So when Ray J, Bobby Valentino, Sammy, and Pleasure P walk out there, I'm like, all right. It's almost 10 o'clock now, or it's 10 o'clock, I don't know. But so they come out there, they start singing their songs. Okay. Who went first? Was it Sammy? I believe Sammy went first. All right. Sammy, we see you ain't missed the beat. Sammy singing the old hit. He ain't missed the beat. This motherfucker singing that bitch. You could tell he still has himself in the music scene, whether it's writing or whatever it is, but he doing performing, recording, writing. He's somewhere up in there. He's still doing this thing with the music, and he showed it. Then you had, I think Bobby Valentino went next. So y'all excuse the order. I might have the order wrong, but it was a back and forth order. One person from this side go to the other person from this side go. One person from the side go to the other person from the side go. So Bobby Valentino go. And when I first heard the first song, I think that was the song, I was like, I don't even know what this shit is. But it was straight. But he lost that one against Sammy. And then you had Pleasure P go. You already know Pleasure P wrote most of maybe all of Pretty as Ricky's music. So this nigga got a catalog. So it didn't matter what song he performed. That shit was gonna be a banger. But he went and he performed this song, all right. Then we had Ray J. Now, Ray J came with his background dancers, which is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Supposed to be putting on the show. Ray J came with his background dancers, all that stuff. But my thing with Ray J was, Ray J wasn't singing these songs, man. Ray J wasn't singing the songs, and I know he probably was a little lit, probably had him something to drink or some shit like that. He might have smoked them one. You never know. I don't know. But I'm just saying he wasn't singing the song. And when he was singing some of the song, it was like, damn. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, they went back and forth. They had little fake tension in there, you know, between Sammy and Ray J. I don't know. It could have been. I don't give a damn. Either way, it was a good show. They brought Hitmaker out there. Ray J brought Hitmaker out there, Young Bird. And another guy who got a song out there, but I don't even remember buddy's name. I don't remember brother's name. But yeah, I'm just saying. It was a pretty good show. Ray J was missing on his shit. Ray J was on one last night. Ray J was missing notes and all type of shit. But hey, like he said, he was having fun. And then when that shit was over with, it was time for them to get off stage. Them niggas took a long time to get off stage. I was like, bruh, come on. All right, then they get off stage. Then we got Omarion and Mario coming up. And I'm like, all right, Omarion finna hit her with that touch. We know all that shit. Mario came out there and he did. Omarion, my bad. Omarion came out there and he did that shit. He did touch. He did all that shit. Mario came out that bitch and outsung Omarion. Mario came out that bitch and went dumb on their ass. Now, at a certain point, I stopped watching. I stopped watching when it was like 12 o'clock, 12. It was like 12 o'clock. I stopped watching. And then I woke up today and I seen people talking about Jeremiah. Jeremiah came out there. And I was like, Jeremiah, let me go check the clip out of Jeremiah. Bro, I go check that bitch out. Hey, Jeremiah, ask 50, can you get on another episode? Ask him, can you get on BMF or something? Cause that shit. You and Ray J was Martin and Jodeci doing that back and forth. But yeah, I heard Mario back there in the back. I think that was Mario back there in the back. Like, no, hey, nah. That shit was tough, bro. Y'all boys warm up next time before you come to the show, bro. If y'all gonna do an R&B show, warm up. Don't drink no Henny. Don't drink nothing that's gonna burn your vocal cords. None of that shit. This is R&B. Remember, this not the studio. Y'all boys gotta fucking sing this. It's sing. But it's safe to say that in the tag team match that they started the night off with, Sammy and Pleasure P won that. They won it vocally and they won it by performance. And then we go to Mario and Omarion. I mean, when the shit first started, when I found out that they were gonna do a versus, I was like, hey, people know. Omarion got some shit now. I was like, I know Mario got some stuff, but Omarion got some shit, bro. And he gonna come out here and he gonna dance with it. He came out here and he danced with it. I mean, that nigga Mario came out there and he put on a concert though. He put on a concert for the ladies. And I don't know, man, vocally, Mario won. But I mean, as far as the songs, the hits, I believe Omarion has the hits. But as far as performance and vocally, last night, Mario took that. There you go. Mario took it. Yeah. Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, next time y'all boy warm up your vocal cords, that shit was a little crusty last night. Yeah, that shit was a little crusty. Y'all know who y'all live. That shit was crusty than a motherfucker last night. But yeah, Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow your boy on Twitter. Peace.